I'm just an old fucking crabby man. Speaking of which, I've been working on my anger. I got in the car today to return the pickup truck, and I don't know. I made it down the street and around the block before I got into an argument with this fucking woman who just glided through her stop sign in her white Mercedes Benz. Anybody who's got a white Mercedes, people with white cars, man. High-end white cars are fucking entitled cunts. I don't like them. You know what I mean? They think the cars are classy, right? I always give Verzi shit like, Verzi loves a white car. You know? They just think it's the classiest fucking thing ever. Mercedes and BMW, they've really fallen the fuck off. You know what I mean? They just went right down to the bottom feeders. Anybody with who can afford $60 a month can lease one of those cars now. I'm telling you. When I used to see a Mercedes drive down the street, it used to be some fucking guy in his 50s who was wealthy. Or if a BMW, even then, that was more like the yuppie guy. I'm not having fucking kids and I'll pour shit in the drinking water just to make another buck, cook the fucking stock market, banker, psycho, right? We were just having rough sex, that fucking lunatic. Now it's shit. It's like fucking 21-year-old kids. I think this podcast should just be some sort of theme of things aren't the way they used to be, and I'm fucking upset about it. You know what it is I didn't have a good breakfast today. And at my age, that's not a good thing. I woke up and we didn't have any fucking real food. The fucking, my frying pan was underneath all the dirty shit from the fucking Rose Bowl that's in the sink. It's I'm not going to fry up a fucking egg. And Nia has one of those fucking little kid cereals in there. And I was just all right, I'll fucking eat this shit. And I already had the fucking sugar high, and now I'm starting to crash. So I'm being a little harsh on the millennials, and Floyd Mayweather and people who drive white cars. I can admit that. In 2017, I can admit that. This is the new me. The new Bill. I meditate now. And by saying I meditate means I tried it once last week. And I plan on doing it twice a day. But I've only done it once so far. But I've been thinking about doing it. And people have been sending me shit about trying to get over my fucking anger issues. And that lady glided through the stop sign, and I stopped. I said, "You got a stop sign right there." And she goes, "You got one over there." And I go, "That's not it. It's the other one." It's just you're just a fucking another douche in a white Mercedes. I swear to God. Do you think if they stopped making that car, people would drive better? There's something about people when they get in a white Mercedes, a white fucking car, that costs a certain amount of money. That's it. Look, I'm getting upset again. Just relax, Bill. Take a fucking breath. Go outside, look at the birds, whatever the hell it is you're supposed to do. Somebody sent me this. I should play it now. Somebody sent me this fucking video on, how to get over my anger. And at the risk of sounding like a hack comedian, it didn't make me angry. It fucking upset me, though. It really did. Let me see this here. See if I can click on this fucking thing again. Oh, how not to be angry all the time. I wonder if I can play this and not get in fucking trouble by some podcasting entity here. See if I can turn this fucking thing up here. So I look at this thing, right? It's a cartoon. So immediately it's on my intellect level, right? Here it is. This is what they're trying to say to me. I'll try to play this here. My minimal fucking abilities here. Oh, for God's sakes. Are you going to play it here or what? I hit play. I refuse to get fucking angry during this. Why won't this thing play? Oh, I know, because I'm in this room. So the internet doesn't work. Oh, there's a little spin wheel. It's spinning around. What's going to happen? All I want to do is play this fucking, all I want to do is zoom. I just want to play this fucking video. How does it know? How does the universe know when you're trying to fucking do something? All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not playing it. Hey, look at that. I'm not angry anymore because I just gave in. Because that's basically what this fucking video told you to do. It was talking about so-and-so. This is the name of the video. It says how not to be angry all the time. and I would love to read the fucking comments on this thing, right? It says, how not to be angry all the time. And it shows this guy, it's like William or whatever. I think the guy's actually name was Bill. I can't remember. You know, he likes to read the newspaper, and he tells his wife not to interrupt him while he's doing that. And then it goes, his wife finds this very upsetting. So one time he's reading the newspaper, and she says, hey, when are you going to, set the table, blah, 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 blah. And William flips out. He gets angry. And it says, William gets angry because he has hope. It was talking about how angry people, as much as they come off as they're negative, they're actually really positive people. And was basically saying that they have hope. So they present all these different scenarios. And they're like, at each one of these, he goes to the airport and his plane is delayed. He's one of the premier fucking flyers. He gets mad. He goes up. He flips. He screams at the fucking lady behind the counter because he is hopeful. And it was basically saying that he needed to be a little more pessimistic. Oh, here's the video. It's basically saying you needed to be a negative cunt. Here we go.
People sound like gloomy types. We certainly don't usually think of them as optimists.
Why is it so fucking quiet?
With their gruff surface, they truly are, much to their cost.
You know what? I can't deal with this fucking guy's accent. I can't deal with it. Oh, I know. I had the fucking microphone turned around. There we go. Gloomy people, they actually are. All right, hold on one second.
Angry people sound like gloomy types. We certainly don't usually think of them as optimists. And yet, beneath their gruff surface, they truly are, much to their...
I can't fucking... Oh, my God. I can't fucking listen to it. Why does he gotta fucking enunciate everything? Gloomy people, they're actually positive people under the... yeah, so basically he goes through all of this fucking shit, right? And he says to be more positive is what you have to do, is you have to accept the world, that the world is actually a very dark, gloomy place, and most things fail. And most dreams don't come true. And, be more of like a realist. And like people who, people get upset. People who aren't angry people get upset when something happens, but they get over it way quicker and they don't get nearly as mad. And it's basically because I guess they're walking around going like, oh yeah, why wouldn't this person in this white Mercedes blow through the stop sign? Of course they do. I guess there's part of me that I understand that. Like, I flip out about the moron drivers out here. And I literally say to myself out loud after I flip out in the car going like, yes, Bill, you have established that people out here suck at driving. When are you going to stop reacting to it? And, I don't think ever. I don't think it's because I'm like an optimist. I'm not hopeful that someone fucking, if they're going to make a left, that they'll get all the way over to the left instead of sitting in the middle of the lane, and now I have to fucking wait, where if you just were over by the double yellow line, I could have gone around you. You fucking cunt. I'm not like hopeful that they're going to do that. I don't have like hope that they're going to do it. I just can't understand why you wouldn't, because I know that person has been sitting behind somebody doing that. It's like when you're in a long line at fucking whatever, and it's moving slow, and everybody's yammering with the person on the other side of the fucking desk. It's like, just get up there, say what you want, and shut the fuck up. How hard is that? And there'll be a person in front of you looking at you, rolling their eyes like, I can't believe how long this takes. And then they get up there, and what do they do? I'll tell you, it's a great day out there, isn't it? And they just fucking launch into all of this shit that has nothing to do with what you're doing. And it just fucking adds time. So I don't have any hope that people are gonna, maybe, do I have hope? I guess I would hope you'd be a fucking, not a moron, and figure out why this seems to be taking way longer than it should. I don't know. I don't think it's because I have hope. I think the reason why I get fucking angry is because that is my default emotion. I think that's what it is. I came from one of those families like, hey, Sarah, shut the fuck up. You sit there and take it, right? One of those things, which, you know, if you're not allowed to express yourself, you immediately feel like you're not going to get what you want in life. And I think that's I think that's why I flip out. You know, I flip out because of that. Like, you know, if something starts to go away, I don't want it to go. No one's going to listen to me, and I don't have any fucking options other than to just sit there and fucking take it. So I think that's what it is. I don't think it's because I'm hopeful. I get maybe a little bit. Maybe I'm such an angry cunt, I can't say that there's some truth in this video, but I don't think the solution is to just walk around, you know, just accepting that people are the way that they are. You know, that'd be like if, you know, you're coaching a team, it'd be like, yeah, you know, we're 8-8. Yeah, we're just 8-8. Yeah, next year, you know, I will probably be 8-8 again because I've accepted that this is the way things are. I know a lot of positive, driven people, and they're not angry people. So I don't think being positive is part of that. I think it's just how my fucking wires, my mental wires have been soldered together. I think I probably came into the world, I don't know. Can you come into the world angry? I don't know. I don't think you can. I don't think you're born that fucking way. I have no fucking idea. But I don't know about this video where I got to now the solution is just to be like, yeah, well, you know, people out here, when they make laughs, that's how they're going to do it. I mean, I guess if you just do that, then you don't get angry, because all these years of me getting angry has not made people stop doing that. It never made the person in front of me go like, oh, I'm sorry, let me get over. They just sort of look at me weird as I drive by yelling at them, looking at me like, what the fuck? Is he yelling at me? Am I doing something? I have a white car. How could I possibly be in the wrong? I don't know. I have no idea. I think, I don't know. I don't know what my deal is, but I plan on getting to the bottom, but at least understand it. But I don't think a 3-minute fucking YouTube video with some guy with his fucking, you know, I think in the United States, we like getting like people with English accents to fucking narrate shit, because then it just sounds like it's true or smart. You know what I mean? Which is why I think all these English guys and Scottish guys have done well. Maybe it's just women like fucking that accent, or just like a different foreign accent. I don't know. Like these talk show people, you know, for some reason that slot that used to be after David Letterman, you have to get an English or a Scottish guy. Like that's become like that time slot. Like an American accented guy cannot do well. And that is the Great Britain accent time slot. I don't know. But all I know is I can't listen to fucking, I can't listen to this again.
Is Fred. He is often furious. He's been married to his wife.
He's often furious. He sounds like he's in that fucking Clockwork Orange. But I am often furious. His name was Fred. I knew it was one of my names, right? All right, what am I doing here? Let's read some fucking advertising here. 34 fucking minutes into this podcast, and I don't even think I'm even remotely a better person. What about you guys? All right. Oh, it's our friends here. No, wait. Let's stay on this point here. Maybe that's what I should do. I'm going to try that today. I'm going to just try walking around, and what I'm going to do is have my eyebrows up a little bit. I'm going to do that thing that people do, you know, where they make their lips disappear. Their mouth looks like it's closed, but their lips disappear. You know, the kind of, I'm just going to do that. Walk around like, oh, yeah. Of course, this thing that should take 90 seconds, of course, now it's going to take 6 minutes. Yep, okay. Take my car over to the dealership to get the brake light done. I mean, I know that I could change out a brake light, but of course you have the screws. They're inside the car behind a plastic thing, and I know when I go to take that thing off that the head on the screw is going to be something I've never seen before, and requires a special screwdriver that I could go down or maybe order on Amazon. You know, and of course they won't just sell me the one. I'll have to buy the whole set. And then I'll be like, well, I guess I can pay fucking $35 for a new set of screwdrivers and hope I don't get a ticket over the next few fucking days. Or I could just drive down to the fucking dealership and just pay $180 for a fucking light. Look at Murray get mad again. I'm just going to go down to the dealership and just say, yes, I have something that I could totally repair on my car if you guys hadn't put those alien screws in there. Excuse me, could I have the screwdriver that I need to undo those 4 screws? Could I have that, please? And could I then find the corporate guy right as he's getting on his jet who came up with this idea? And could I please just, I don't know, just sort of stick it into the side of his neck? I think that would be nice. How does that work if I say angry shit, but I say it in a pleasant way? Ma'am, is there a reason why you're so not focused as you work this cash register? Is there a reason why you feel that you're above a job that you stink at? How does that work? Shouldn't you be so good at this job that I'm actually sitting there thinking to myself, why are you working here? You're way beyond this. Why are you standing here reinforcing that you're not even good enough to do this job because you think you're better than another job? Is there any way you could open that cash register door and I could grab you by your ponytail, shove your head into the drawer, and then see how far I could close it with your head in it? Is there a way I could do that? Sorry, guys, I have to rehearse everything that I'm going to go through today. Oh, hello, Staples. No, you cannot have my phone number. I mean, I'll give you a phone number, and I will give you an alternate phone number. Yes, I will. None of these will be true. Oh, I'll give you a, you know my fake email addresses that I give? It's youknowit at AOL.com. You got to have a fake one. Youknowit at AOL.com. That's my fake one. And that is a reference to Will Ferrell in Old School, Frank the Tank. When they're going, Frank the Tank. Frank is going, you know it. You know it. The fake phone number I give out is a series of area codes followed by the number of 5. They'll be like, what's your phone number? It's like 323-212-818-5. That's what I do. Well, they start to look at you after 2 area codes. You know, when you go like 310-212, you get that little puppy look, the little cock of the head. And then rather than saying 818, because they're going to know, I go 8185. So I still get it in there. Fake name I go with all the time, Russell. Russell, whenever I just need a first name. What's your name? Hey, what's your name? Russell. Russell, what can I do for you today? Well, you can start by not asking me personal questions. All right? That's what you can do. And you can get some loafers that fit your fucking feet. How about that? All right, there, tight shoes. I'm sorry.